Hey everyone, and welcome back to Minecraft. So last time we went on the hunt for lily pads and, well, we found them. So now it's time to move on to what I kind of built this bridge entirely for, is the connection over here. And so I want to build a small little fishing hut today. Very small. And if you watched the episode 20 that was uploaded, not episode, don't worry, I didn't mess up spelling 200. Episode 20 that came out earlier because I forgot to upload it 3 years ago, you will know that this is not little. We're gonna make a very small fishing shack because I wanted to build something pretty and big. That was my entire reasoning for the build that we are going to do right now. So I spent some time and I just quickly, oh, the sun's setting already. I quickly just outlined this whole thing, and as you can see, it's mini. I just made a tiny little thing. Yeah, it's nice and fun. So this is what it's gonna look like. Let's go sleep. I actually brought a bed over here, and then I'll show you what my inventory looks like. Hello, let me in. Knock knock. Okay, there we go. There tries to charm. Anyways, so we're going to build up kind of the I gotta move the test roll around. We're gonna build up basically the infrastructure of this thing. So, okay, so first of all, we're just gonna grab some dark oak. We're just gonna start going up. So it's dum dum dum, and on the fourth one, it's a cross beam, and then you go up 3 on another 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and on the fourth, it's another cross beam, and there you go. Gotta do that all the way around. Ooh, 3 there. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Great. So you know, in typical me fashion, that means we got a whole ton of stuff to do because, you know, that's nice and fun. Okay, so for here, that one's not gonna have one because that's gonna have an arch there. So basically, I tried to build this in not my general style of I'm gonna build a square, which is generally how I do my builds. And for once, I've decided I'm not doing that. That's not gonna happen this time around because I've mentioned I want to get better at building, and I know I said I want to try and be a little bit conservative with my materials, but whatever. Also, other thing, I was gonna originally hollow out, we're gonna build a path originally, but this is the problem. I forgot that this was where I got all my dirt at the beginning of the series, all of it. And so I dug a massive hole in the middle of this hill, which I'm thinking that I'm gonna go and fill in. And I know you might say, man, that's a waste of time, but yes, but also that means that it makes building easier and I can dig into said hole without worrying too much. So I'm going to just fire this thing around and be right back, and then we can start filling up the inside and doing stuff. You know what, before I do that, before I just go and skip a bunch of time, let's go grab some birch wood. So this is a fishing shack. This is a shack, a tiny little house, tiny, as you can see. This is gonna be about 2 feet by 2 feet, initial dirt starter house facing the water so that we can go fishing. So there's gonna be 2 segments to this. There's gonna be a dock, there's gonna be a balcony, and there's gonna be an underground thing right there. That's gonna be not automatic, but an AFK fishing farm, which are the bee's knees right now. That's what all the kids are talking about. Not really. Anyways, so this is kind of the little porch out here. I promise it'll all make sense once it's done. I really like how birch looks with this texture pack. And so right here is where a boat will stay. It's 2 by 2, and then you'll see how it turns out eventually. Anyways, so I'm gonna go just fire all this, not suspension, but this, why did I say suspension? All this stuff up to the ceiling, and then we will mosey on and do some more stuff because, you know, that's what you do. Anyways, be right back. And there we go. And that is the frame finished. Well, yeah, that's the frame for sure. So that was a bit of a nightmare, and I only had exactly as much as I needed, which is really weird because normally I have one more than I need. Normally I have like one less than I need, but somehow I ended up with exactly what I need. So basically, this is the entire frame of this build. There's no other fancy little bits of it. This is basically it. And then the roof just gets slapped on top. But I will be doing the roof in between episodes because that's going to be rough. Basically is I'm going to fire it across that way, then fire it across that way, and blah, 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 blah. It's going to turn out great. This is just here to remind me that that's the doorway, just if you're wondering. So now I just want to line the insides real quick with just, I guess we're going to need a whole lot more spruce wood than this, but I'm just going to line the inside with it just to give it the idea. So this is what the color of the walls are going to be. I'm not sure what the what color the whatchamacalls are going to be. The my brain isn't working. I'm not quite sure what color the floor is going to be. I haven't quite figured out what material it's going to be out of, but I'll figure it out eventually, and well, you guys will know because for obvious reasons. Yeah. Okay. So let's just keep pushing through here. I think I've got to bring this up actually. Both of those. So if we get some dirt, we'll need a little more dirt than that. We can push that across there, and it'll make our lives 8 million times easier. Well, at least just setting stuff up will be easier. Okay, and now okay, so that is the base of this, and it goes all the way up to that. It goes all the way up to that cross beam up there, all the way around. Then it also fills in. I guess we can fill in one peak there, and then we can deal with the dirt. I guess we'll fill in the big one because why not? Yeah. So this is how I do it. I just walk around and do it 2 at a time and just fill it up. To be honest, it doesn't actually take as much time as you think it would, which is really nice because this stuff could take forever, but it really doesn't take too long. It's really just, it's just repetitive. And again, this is another thing that I don't really like to do on camera. So that's basically what the inside of this looks like. And then the outside looks like that. Obviously we're going to dress that up. For the time being, it's just going to be that flat, ugly wall with nothing, with no fancy dangly bits or anything on it. I don't know what exactly I'm going to do here, but there, that's good enough for what I need to do. Okay, so now we're going to need to fill this in. I guess we could recover some wood. Yeah, let's do that. Let's recover some wood. No point in wasting good wood. Yeah, so we can break this and that, let some water in. Great. Okay, so what we can't break is that one right there because reasons. Okay, so now let's just fill this in with dirt. Yep. And now we can just do this. I know there's a lot of it that just isn't going to be seen, but that's just, I know it'll be there and it'll make me happy. Okay, so that in a nutshell is the rest of this thing. So what I'm going to do, I guess now or later, trying to think of timing right now. I guess we can, because we can just fill up the rest of this at least until we finish this stuff off. And then once we get to this little cross member there, we can fire it across. There we go. So let's just run around in a circle and get everything up to speed. And don't worry, I know that this goes down right there and down over there. I have thought about it, and it is completely in the design just somehow for once. I actually thought about that because I was thinking, man, I could just dig everything down one, or I could challenge myself a little bit and do something a little crazy. So I said, you know what? Doing something crazy, well, it's not really crazy. It's just a wee bit more challenging than it could be. Guess that's the literal definition of what I'm doing. A wee bit more challenging than what it could be. Wow, that really takes the, what is it? The man, I feel good about this project factor out of this. It's kind of funny, actually. But yeah, so let's just run this around, and then I think after that, I can call it a day. And I think I'm not gonna do, let's just wait. Nope, I got more of these. It's not over yet. I think, I don't know. I'll probably just dash all this stuff up. Or I probably should have taken a picture of a thumbnail or something before I blasted all these walls up, but hey, what can you do? You can't really do much once you start placing those first blocks, so whatever. Honestly, whatever. That's how a lot of my thumbnails go, and then I forget to make them, and then it's fun digging through all the footage, trying to find some iconic moment or some nice and pretty looking thing, because I don't want just to have some boring thumbnails, because I've had plenty of those in my channel's history, so I try to at least make them interesting. Okay, so we have one more row after this set. Will we have enough time to finish it off? I mean, we might as well. We will have enough wood to finish it off, which is honestly a first for me. We might have enough wood, I guess. Okay, that's surprisingly easy. Okay, and then we'll have to skip a level. We'll just keep doing 2 all the way around, and I know we have to go up 1 there, but I'll come back around and do that once we have more wood. Because it's really only half of the build I have to go over with a fine-tooth comb and just add the other layer, and the other layer is so insignificant. But you know what? It kind of matters to me, so... Oh, I almost jumped off there. That would have been very counterproductive to what I'm trying to do right now. And then, oh, chicken just laid an egg. Do I have anything more on me? I was kidding about that I've had enough. That almost never is the case. You know, it's gonna kill me if I don't just finish this. And I knew I had that in there, so let's go finish this, and then we can end it off. I'll take it. We can finish this, and then I'll end it off. I know I said I'd do this off camera, but I ended up doing it on camera, so sorry about that. Oopsies. Rain, don't do this. Don't do this to me right now. Wow, I really did not need very much more. Well, that's it. So that's the interior walls finished. To be honest, it really is... Oopsies. Really doesn't take that long to do. And this isn't a very advanced shape or weird looking thing at all. I would have played with it a little bit more over here, but I don't think I have the space. I think I'm going to push this out right here. This little bit out is going to come out this way. Or maybe I won't. I think I'm just going to keep it flat. There's already stuff poking out over here and stuff like that. Or I might not. Who knows? Anyways, you guys will find out in the next episode whether or not I've played with it a lot. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And I know it's been a little weird, and especially because... Ooh, that's actually a really good vantage point right there. I guess I'll take it, somehow find a keyframe in there. I know it's been a little wonky, especially because episode 20 came out 2 hours ago, and that was probably really weird. But I explained it in the beginning of that, and I hope you guys enjoy our nice and tiny fishing shack, because that's what this is, just minuscule fishing shack. And I'm really excited to build this. If that isn't obvious, I'm really excited to build this and finish putting this all together, because this is gonna look pretty, and it's gonna take a lot of time. Well, not gonna take a lot of time. I envision this to take 2 more episodes, at least the outside. The inside, God knows. I'm so bad at interiors, but you know what? This would be a time to learn, because it's always time to learn. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I apologize about that whole 20 mishap. I'm 3 years late apologizing for it, but better late than never. And hopefully I won't forget any more episodes in the future. Oh wow, I can get up here pretty easy. That'll make the roof a lot easier. So I will be checking the roof on and maybe pushing this out next time. You guys will see if I play with it, obviously. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video, where we will work more on our minuscule little fishing shack of misery. No, this is a fishing shack of happiness. This is going to be a pretty hip fishing shack. No one will ever expect something this nice for a fishing shack. Actually, something I do want to check real quick before I end it off, before I say I'll see you guys next time. Oh, I already said it. Can I see the structure from up here? Whoa. Yes, I can. And it looks nice. Anyways, I will see you guys next time. Bye.